Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spirit Show with Kerrie Erwin and Violet Storm. It's another great night of live readings and heaps of discussions. We'll be talking about pets tonight. So, hello and welcome. I'm just starting to see you come in now. Let me see, there's quite a few. I can't see the names, sir. But thanks for joining us, and please share because we want to get this out there because there's a lot of great information that we can share with you. Also, we love to do, hi Tanya, how are you? There's Angie, I can see her too. There's Bernie, Katie, Judy. Hello everyone, thanks for joining us. We love having you here. And another great night of pets. We'll be talking about our loved ones, our fur babies, in the animal kingdom. So it's a lot of fun. How many shows have we done now, Violet?
Oh, it's a few.
I think we've been going for 2 years. But we always find, hello Susan, how are you? We always find lots of things to talk about. So we're going to do as many readings as we can. I'll probably be doing mostly mediumship, and Violet will be doing the psychic part of the show, or we may even blend it, who knows. But so let's see if any of the pets come through tonight, because we'd love to do that. Hi Nat, how are you? Hi Denise, how are you? It's lovely to see you. Hi Angie's there. Everyone's coming in. It's lovely to see you. Don't forget to share the page. That'd be awesome. Okay, I'm going to get the cards out now. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which card did you pick? We'll be working with the mermaid pack tonight. Because it's been raining so much, I thought I'd use the mermaids because it's like pools outside, isn't it? And I'd also like to say a big hello to all the flood victims, and hoping that the rain will stop soon and you're well looked after, sending our prayers. Also, we want to send love and energy to the war in the Ukraine and the people suffering there. We ask that the war may end soon, hopefully by August. We also pray for all the people that are homeless or having problems in personal relationships, because it's a lot of that out there. So we're sending you love, we're sending you prayers. Just call on the angels. If ever you can't handle anything, just call on those beautiful angels for assistance, and they will come in and help you. Okay, so here we go. I'm being told to move on. Okay. Sorry, the rain's bringing out my sinus, but the first card, if anyone's picked number 1, it's accept heaven's help. Sometimes, you might be going through a difficult time, and, as I said, it's all too much. So if you pick number 1, you need to pray, or you need to ask, get out of the way, and you need to ask for heaven's help, and you'll get assistance. And this can be used for anything in your life. It could be a crisis you're going through. It could be you're worried about a loved one. You might have problems with money. You could have some negative energy around you. Just ask for help and you will receive help, because it's amazing how the spirit world works. Our loved ones are always with us in the spirit world, and also our pets are always standing by, always looking after. So if you're having problems, you need to ask for heaven's help, get out of the way, and you'll get that assistance. Okay, number 2. Number 2, have you been working too hard or too focused on your career, or not really giving yourself much time? Number 2 is all about friendships. It's really important to have a few good friends in the world, isn't it? I mean, my father always said you'll be lucky when you're old to have 5 people. You'll be able to count your friends on your hand, which is true, isn't it? Because a lot of people come in and then they leave our lives, because our life on earth is all about our experiences as souls, isn't it? We have so many lessons and learning. So it's time for you to have friendship, or ring someone up, because it's always great to, instead of people ringing you up, why don't you ring them and just say hello? A lot of people are going through difficult times now, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And if you're stressed or you're worried, make a date with a really good friend and go out and enjoy yourself, and you'd be surprised how well you'll feel after. Okay, the third card is tranquility. And this is for people that have been burning the candles at both ends. Maybe it's time for you to just relax, take some days off. I know it's the school holidays. Take some time out with the kids. And if you're feeling really low, try and get out in nature. And also having a warm bath with Epsom salts and lavender is really good. And just making your space, clear the clutter and make your space gentle, and be kind to yourself. So if you've picked number 3, it's all about asking for more tranquility. You've probably been burning the candles at both ends and really worried about too many things. So Spirit's telling you to just take the time out and really look after yourself. Hi, Christine, how are you? And then the fourth card, I think, is amazing. If you've been thinking of something, something's been on your mind, and you know you have to do something, you pick the yes card. So if you've been worried about something or you've been thinking about something nonstop, it's just saying your intuition's kicked in and you are 100% accurate. And yes, you need to do what you're meant to do, and you need to contact that person or you need to do that thing. And everyone knows once you start to listen to your intuition, once you connect to your higher self, you'll always get all the answers you need because it's all there. You have all the gifts to do that. So if you pick number 4, it's yes. Okay, as I said, we'll be talking about pets tonight. It's a really big subject and we've both experienced it many times in our practice, so we'd like to talk about that tonight. So if you've got any photos, that'd be great. Maybe you can put them up on the screen. Okay, welcome, Violet. It's lovely to see you. Here she is, the beautiful white witch.
Reading everyone. Hello, everyone. I've just been reading your comments. This was a lovely lady who was talking about her parrot there in the comments, and she said he's been picking a bald spot in his feathers, and the vets can't work out what's going on with him.
You know what's really good? He sounds like he's stressed. I feel music's really good for pets when they're stressed.
Yeah.
I'll be playing him music and maybe him, I know you probably let him out of the cage, but you know, as you do when you've got a bird, but I feel music would be very healing for him is what I'm getting. I feel that I had a girlfriend, she had a parrot and I think he picked off all his feathers.
Yeah.
It's just a kind of neurosis, but I really feel music is really, really, really good. And also if you get some rescue remedy and you just put a tiny little drop in their water and let them drink it, that will definitely help them as well, the rescue remedy.
Absolutely. You look at pets and it's the same as us human beings. They have feelings and thoughts and anxieties and things plaguing them just like we do.
Well, they do, because also pets have a chakra system. People think they don't. They all have chakras like we do, and also they are called what we call them companion souls. So they're actually gifts from spirit, gift from God, that are meant to help us with love, to comfort, to soothe us, and they're meant to be loved. So it's about honouring our pets too. And anyone who, you know, commits any sort of terrible things to pets or tortures them, they will always suffer the karma.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And they'll always pay for that because spirit notices everything, as you know.
And pets really, they do come in that innocent state.
Mm.
They come to us with that pure love energy and frequency that Kerrie's talking about.
Yes, but they teach us unconditional love.
They really do, and they're people. I mean,
they are.
They're like
they're little people. I call them little people. Yes, I mean we've all had a cat or a dog or someone we've really connected to. But the trouble is, when they die, you know, it's so hard, isn't it? That you know, I'm shown time and time again that you know our pets do come through. I was doing a reading the other day with a lady, and the first thing that came through was, I said, "Oh, did you have a dog when you were younger?" And she said, "Yes, the dog spirit came through." And he was in the room. And at the end of the reading, she goes, "Oh, is my mother there?" And I said, "Isn't that funny?" She said, "Your mother hasn't come through yet." And then I brought it through. And I said, "Isn't it funny how the dog came through first?" And she said, "You know what? My mother loved that dog."
The king, wow, came bounding through first. Well, I was just telling Kerrie tonight, I was cleaning up the garage yesterday, and out of the corner of my eye, this little spirit dog ran straight through my garage. And I went, oh, and it was the dog from the past owner of my house. And
Sounds
my daughter
like he was looking for his owners.
And so here's that energy. And I think we forget that. We forget that animals really are just like us. They have an intention. As Kerrie said, they have a chakra system. And when they cross, we were having this lovely discussion that when they come back, they can come back as people, can't they?
Absolutely, because through the work I do with reincarnation and past life therapy, I've been doing it for a very 20 years with my practice, and I've had people come that they've lost a dog or never as a wife. It's never sexual, I have to say.
Yeah.
It's never as a wife or a lover. It's usually the brother, companion, like they were two
A true
shoulders
friend
together,
or something.
a true friend or a relative or someone who was there as a companion. They don't come out of the companion soul. They
Yeah.
don't come out of that companion soul, because everybody who comes into your life, they come in different categories. You've got your
Mm.
soulmate connections.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're the ones that are the best. They're the ones that help us with our growth, and it's unconditional love. So we give each other the time. That's called the soulmate connection. Then we have what we call a twin soul. Twin souls are very passionate, very intense. But these groups of people that enter our life, they're just teaching us about soul friendships or soul relationships, and they can be very testing, and normally they don't last.
Yeah.
And it's generally like this electrical current,
Yep.
when you first meet, but then it turns into Nightmare on Elm Street.
I've had one of those.
Yes,
Who's
we've all
had
had
a
one.
Nightmare on Elm Street style relationship?
It's
Anyone?
pretty bad. It's pretty bad, and it's very toxic in the end. So, I mean, mostly you're very traumatized. But the worst thing is, I used to get a lot of people that they constantly be in this pattern of these toxic people, these twin soul relationships. And I was, geez, haven't you got it yet?
Yeah.
Recognize the pattern. You're just attracting all these
Do you feel that
terrible people.
they're kind of healing traumas through that, or they're reliving
Not really.
karmas?
I feel they're just. I'd say they're just reliving it because they don't get it. They haven't
they're
got
not
it
moving
yet.
past
They
it.
haven't learned through the first, the second, or the third. So they're usually onto their fifth, and they're about to kill themselves. And it's like, listen, don't you get it? You're in a twin soul relationship. It's never going to work. Forget it. It might be sexual and great in the beginning,
Yet
but it's going to turn into toxic.
Much rubbishy propaganda available online that tells you that your twin flame is this great romantic tragedy.
It's not.
Don't do it, people.
It's not a twin flame, twin soul. Look out, run the other way.
Yeah.
Horrible lessons. So, and even though you might feel that very strong sexual current, trust me, there's not all is what it seems, because underneath there's a deep, murky energy going on that wants to eat you.
Yeah, it is. It's this thing that you haven't learned, and here you are suffering.
How many times are you going to get it?
Yeah, absolutely suffering.
So, and then after that we have companion souls. That's what we're talking about tonight. The pets, the horses. Oh boy, I tell you, I have met so many. So every time I do shows or readings, the horse, the dog, the cat, it all comes through. They're all there. They're all around, all wanting to get through, all saying, "Hey, I'm here. Don't forget me."
Acknowledged.
They're all there. They're there, and it's amazing. And then after that, we have the teacher, the spiritual teacher, spiritual groups. The spiritual teacher. Have you had a spiritual teacher that you learned the hard way? Yeah. Often spiritual people. Often these people can come in all shapes and forms. So they're generally teaching us big lessons. Yep. I had a woman that I sort of combined forces with, and I combined 3 businesses with her. And at the end of the day, she took everything.
Yeah.
And it taught me I had to work on my own. I kept repeating this pattern. And, until I finally got it, that you cannot work with people similar to you in that way. It's never going to work. It's all, the jealousy. Yeah. And all that competition stuff comes through.
That stuff just, you see it.
It doesn't work because often when you blend your energies with the wrong person, you can create, disaster.
And I think that comes down to our journey of learning boundaries. Anyone been learning that journey lately, or has learnt the journey of boundaries?
That's for
where
sure.
You've kind of been the person giving and giving and giving and trying to make everything hold together, and you just keep getting more. Let me just take some more from you.
That's true. Anyway, getting back to the groups, the last group is called the contract group. Contract. We have what we call contract players that come into our life, and they're generally contracts we make up in spirit when we're still in spirit in the between world before we come through to reincarnate. And they're going to say, okay, on a certain day, a certain time, I'm going to come into your life, I'm going to save you. Or I'm going to help you. And I mean, I've had that happen so many times where I've been in a situation in my life and I thought, what am I going to do? And then suddenly, bang, I met this 100%. Person to remind me of everything good I have in my life and to keep going and not to give up. And then this person will disappear again. You generally never see them.
Yes, I've had a few of those appear in my life.
Yes, and I'm sure we all have. They're called contract players.
Yeah. they turn up at the right moment, at the right
It's
time.
incredible, isn't it, the different groups?
Mm.
But anyway, moving on to the pets again,
Mm.
I'd like to ask you, from a Celtic point of view, and also Gypsy, and what you practice as a what, which what's your thoughts on animals in the spirit world? And
Well, it's funny that you say it. You know, my grandfather, so on my mother's side, who was a gypsy traveller or Irish traveller with Romani background, as they say these days. He used to say, because he was very aware that he kept saying to my grandmother and my mother that this lifetime was his hardest lifetime. So it was his last lifetime on this earth as a human. But he said, don't worry, I'll come back as an animal. I'll come back as your favorite pet. I'll come as a dog to just love you, to just be present with you. And I grew up with this dog named Tina. We called her Tina. And she was just like one of the family, and she would insist on sleeping in the same bed as my grandmother.
She's probably your grandmother reincarnated.
It was my granddad. We were convinced
right.
because he
Yes.
said, and he even knew the time of his passing. He actually said to my grandmother, today is the day, and you go downstairs so you won't get too upset. Go and put the kettle on, and when you come back, I'll be gone. And he was.
Interesting.
And he told her he was coming back as this dog. And my dad bought this dog that he loved. And they moved my grandmother over to New Zealand, bought the dog, and the dog would sleep in grandma's bed no matter what happened. And she'd say, I don't want the dog in my bed. The dog would creep in and get into bed, and we'd find her in the
cute.
morning all cuddled
His
up to the dog.
grandfather.
And my mum used to say, well, there's granddad. And so we have a very kind of open acceptance for just what is spirit, how spirit works. We don't see death as death. We see it as a continuation of life, just in its many forms. And when we look at pets, we consider the pet spirit as omens and signs, symbols for what's coming. I saw someone had posted a little bunny rabbit emoji.
Right.
And immediately to me, you know, as soon as I see the bunny rabbit, I think fertility, babies.
Yes. Perhaps.
So, you know, exciting adventures with the bunny rabbits. Here comes the fertility. And so every animal to us has meaning on a spiritual plane, as well as just the animal itself. And we see animals as completely innocent, like children. So it's got its own unique vibrational frequency. I have my rescue cats who follow me around and hover in everything I do. If I'm on a Zoom call, they're in the background having a look.
Yes.
Staring at the clients in the doors. They want to be involved. To me, I've got my grandmother, and that I feel like I've got this energy being reoccurred in my pets.
Okay, before we go further, I've got 3 readings I need to do.
Yes,
for
lovely.
people that, excuse me, for people that are asking, you know, they've been on the waiting list. The first one's for Yana Taylor. Yana Taylor, she wanted a reading with you, Yana. I was looking at you today, and I saw that there's a lady in spirit around you. I feel she was a grandmother. Getting country connections around you. I don't know if you live in the country, but I feel this woman may have. I feel she was quite a big woman, and I feel she may have had heart problems. She's telling me she was very, very unwell before she passed. And she's saying that you need to look after your health too. And also I feel there's been a lot of dramas around you. I don't feel so much in your family, but it could be on the outside or people you know or other family members. And I'm being told things are going to go really well. Things will turn out for the best. But sometimes you need to walk away from stress, because I feel you get very involved. You're a very emotional person, Yana. And I feel that you need to sort of move away from this drama that goes on with your life. You're also very perceptive. They're telling me that you know, not only are you a gentle soul, but you're also highly empathic. You're an empath. So you really need to take care of yourself and not get so involved in all the drama around you. Health-wise, I feel that you and your husband, I feel you may take time out, you and your partner will take time out, and there may be some sort of holiday coming up in the summer months, is what I'm getting. Also, another reading for a girl called Gabriella. I feel that she's got problems in relationships. I'm being told that she needs to stand back. It's like it's not about relationships, it's about getting to know yourself more, Gabriella, getting to know yourself more and not sort of jumping in all the time and just, wanting someone, because I feel there's things within you that you need to sort out first before you commit to anyone. So don't be rushing into a relationship, is my advice to you. You've also got your father around you. I feel that I think he may have passed of cancer. Also get someone who was a smoker, and he's saying that it's almost like you're trying to help everyone all the time, help everyone, but you need to pull back. Don't give any money away, don't give any things away, just look after yourself more and what you want to do, because you're not responsible. I'm being told that you need to use boundaries. The other person is Maria. I feel that again, I've got a man around you, Maria. I don't know if it's your father or grandfather, but I feel this man, he may have been a smoker. I feel there's two people around you, two males. One had cancer, one was a smoker. You really need to move forward with your life. And I feel that you're wanting to move, you're wanting things this way. It's kind of like you're very restricted in the way you think. I feel you need to be a little bit more broad-minded, not sort of be so demanding and put so much pressure on yourself, because I feel sometimes you make it impossible and you get overwhelmed because you're trying to do everything for everyone again, and also you want things a certain way, but sometimes life might give us something else. So it's about, for you really need to compromise, is what I'm getting. And I feel that you don't like the word, do you? Compromise. But that's what I feel you need to do. You need to compromise, you need to go off the flow more and stop being so pedantic, perhaps, because you know exactly what you want, you know exactly where you want to go with this move or this change that you're going through. And they're saying just sit back a bit and just let it happen, and don't push things, because if you sit back, things will eventually come to you. I just feel there's a lot of hurt around you too. I feel that you may have been through a lot of emotional ups and downs in your past, and I feel it's a time for you to let it go. And I feel exercise like walking would be really good for you. Okay.
We do have we have heaps of questions rolling in.
Good.
So I think
Send
we
your
might
questions in.
just jump into some of these for Kerrie this evening. So I'm going to start here with Rosie MC, Kerrie. She says, Kerrie, I'm dying to know if my eldest daughter will ever be able to cope emotionally or financially on her own.
Look, I feel that she learns the things the hard way, and I feel eventually she will, but I feel it's going to take a very long time. I pick up that she's learning a lot, though. She seems to learn a lot, but she's just one of these types that she does have problems with her finances. So I feel it'd be good if someone could help her or you could step in. It's just that she's a bit of a daydreamer and she's not very grounded, but I feel that she needs a lot of growing up to do. So I feel eventually, the other thing I'm being told is that you really need to let go of her and let her find out things for herself instead of saving her all the time, because it's just you put too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Vivian Patterson says, Kerrie, I have to go into hospital next month, but right now I have COVID. Will everything be okay?
Vivian, I feel you've got a dog around you in the spirit world. I'm talking about pets. I feel you were very close. I feel this dog got very sick. It was very sickly towards the end, and he's telling me that you'll be okay. You just have to be patient. The operation is going to go very well. I feel that you may have had a few health complications, but the operation will go really well. So you've got the world.
Yeah, that's a really great card.
That's a great card. So you've got nothing to worry about. You're a person. You're like Lucky the cat. You've got 9 lives.
I've got a Kirsta Lee Began. I hope I've said that right, Kirsta Lee. And she said, Kerrie, I have a crush and I want to know if she feels the same or should I just walk the other way? I feel we have great energy together, but I'm just confused because she gives me the vibe she's keen. I'm really confused. Can you help?
Well, if she can't tell you that she's got feelings for you, I'd give her the flick. It sounds like she's playing a few games with you. I mean, what's wrong with communication? And you need to ask yourself, do I really want to have a relationship with someone that I can't communicate with or read? Sounds complicated, don't you think?
I feel, yeah, I do feel that there's a lot of feelings.
I feel she's
not
playing
expressed.
games. I feel she's playing games, so I would be running the other way. Because as we said, how could you possibly have a relationship with anyone you can't even communicate with? Sounds like a twin soul relationship to me.
It sounds to me, yeah, like we've really got some energy here that's not being expressed, and I'd hate to see you led along that road with
That's
your
right.
feelings
You have
and
to
not
honour
be
those
played.
feelings too. No, you are. I feel you're being played.
Like,
I would just walk away, push it back. If she can't communicate with you and be honest, she's not worth it.
I often think too, sometimes we have to be a little bit more direct. Like, we just have to say, look, this is, do
Communication
you
is
want to
very.
go out? Do you want to do this? And that way you get a clear yes or no. And so that you're not being, your heartstrings
Yeah, but
aren't playing.
communication is very important in all
Yeah.
relationships.
100%.
And if you can't communicate, what's the point of, moving forward? Because this person is not on your wavelength, and it's just frustrating, and it's
upsetting, isn't
it's
it?
upsetting, and it's, why go through that? Why put yourself through that? You want someone who's honest and straightforward, and someone who's got a bit of integrity.
Yeah, I agree. Kelly Gray says, please, Kerrie, could you advise me if rehoming my puppy is the right thing to do? Also, is it my gypsy cat spirit tormenting the puppy, or is there other spirits around?
No, I just feel with your dog, I just feel like he doesn't blend with the family. He may have some sort of trauma, but I'd be patient with him for a while if I was you. I would definitely, for a start, I'd clear my space, number one, where you live. I'd give it a good smoke out because he may be picking up on some weird energies. And also, I would look at getting him something calming because I feel he'll end up to be a beautiful dog. I just feel he's not sort of fitting in. He's very nervous dog, and he may have had trauma. Again, bark flowers, the rescue remedy, and the Australian bushflower rescue remedies are very good on pets. So I'd be doing that. I used to get a lot of pets come to my practice,
Yeah.
and I was always doing healing and giving them remedies, and they do work like they do on people.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
I'd be patient and give it a go.
We have a Stephanie Ascav. Did my dad, who passed earlier this year, her father crossed over, did he reunite with his beloved cat, Sophia?
I feel Sophia was a bit of she sounds like my Sophia. I feel she was a bit of a beauty queen, a bit of a snob. But yes, I feel he loved that cat very much. It may have been his favourite. And I feel that the cat used to sit on his lap, is what I'm getting. I don't know if it was in spirit too, or when they crossed, but I see the cat actually sitting on his lap. I feel that cat gave him a lot of pleasure, a lot of love, and absolutely yes, that cat loved you as well, very, very much. And I feel that cat was very connected to you, I have to say. So there was a lot of love there. Sophia was a real character.
Yes. Now we've got some
Princess.
interesting ones. Katrina Helen Brown. She says there's a dog energy that jumped onto the bed and breathed heavily into my daughter's ear while she was sleeping. She's very frightened of it. I would love to know how to reassure her.
I feel this is one of the dogs that's been in your family, is what I'm getting, because often they do return. I've been on my bed, I've had my cats jump in my bed. I've felt them or sense them as being around. They don't really go anywhere. They do hang around and they come and visit just like our loved ones do. So I feel it could have been a dog that would have been in your family before. Your daughter also is very psychic. So I just feel she's a bit overwhelmed with her power. So I'd be suggesting perhaps you have a night light on.
That's a great idea around children coping with spirit activity. Kirsta Lee Bergen's got a wonderful story for us. She says, my stepfather passed away and a bird showed up at my mother's house. And when they opened the door, he strutted right in. He walked right in, stayed there, and now he's called Paul after my stepfather.
Isn't that funny? I mean, that's a signpost from spirit. Often spirit sends through signposts, butterflies, birds, songs, coins, you name it. Spirit smells. Spirit has many ways. Songs of just orbs has many ways of showing us that they're with us. That bird was just letting you know that it wasn't him. It was just letting you know that your dad's fine.
How wonderful. Michelle Louise asked, is my beautiful fur baby Enzo around me or around my daughter, as she was really his master?
Yes, I feel what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful creature. Lots of energy with that. Was that a dog?
I believe so.
Yeah, lots and lots of energy is what I'm getting. I mean, he wanted to know what was going on, very curious. Just loved the family, loved being involved. It's like a big kid is what I'm getting. I feel his passing was quite fast at the end, and I'm being told he didn't suffer.
Yeah, look, yeah, beautiful. Enzo's got lovely energy.
What a great name.
It is a great
It's
name.
like a big baby, and so I feel he was like a big baby.
Toots Thorpe has asked Kerrie pretty urgently. She says her daughter-in-law, is she going to be okay? Will her kidney transplant go okay? She's unwell at the moment, Kerrie, in Melbourne Hospital.
I feel this kidney transplant, I feel it'll go well, is what I'm getting. I don't see anything bad. I just feel it's a matter of time. I feel she was very lucky to get that, is what I'm getting. And I feel that it matched, and I feel eventually it will help her. I feel it's been sort of touch and go with her, but I feel it's almost someone upstairs. I don't know if it's her father, but I get a male in the spirit world who's actually looking after her. So she's actually very lucky to have gotten that kidney, and I feel it will go well. It'll take time, and she just has to have. It's like I feel that this is like a lifesaver for her, so I get she'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
It just takes time. It just takes time. But the people that do this, these transplants, they're very good too. And I used to know a male nurse who worked in a hospital who worked with transplants, and he was a light whiter. He worked with light energy, and he said he always used to white light the transplant before they put it into the body.
Yeah, beautiful.
So that's a good thing, isn't it?
It's wonderful. Christine Walsh says, I would love to know if my brother has any messages for me. My family is going through some very stressful times with a looming court case.
Look, I feel that I get the judgment card with that question. I just put a card on that, and I get the judgment card, and I feel that, it's been very difficult and it's been very hard, but I feel in the end, I feel justice will prevail. So I do feel that, it won't be a terrible outcome, but I feel, just have patience and have a bit of faith and understand that, there are there are people in the spirit world who are actually helping on the other side, that this has a good outcome.
Yeah.
And getting the judgment card here, so I feel there will be good results and not to worry. It could be worse, could be worse.
And we have Shana White who's asking for a little bit of advice this evening. She says, I just need to know, am I where I'm supposed to be, Kerrie? I'm so overwhelmed. I don't even know anymore.
I just feel that you've got a lot of doubt. I just feel you've had so many setbacks, and I feel that you're clogged up. You're not thinking properly. It's like you're very emotional. I don't know whether you've been through some trauma or some great disappointment, but I feel it's time now to cut the energy off, cut the ties, and to move forward, because that's why you're not making any decisions. It's almost like you're hanging on to something. You're dragging it along. I can see you dragging these old problems along with you. And that's why you're not getting anywhere, because you're everywhere you go, you're dragging these problems with you. So you really need to cut the ties. It's on my website, it's free. Cut the ties with the people that have hurt you, because I just feel it's one thing after the other. Also, you really need to go like on a detox. You really need to clear your mind, your body, because I feel that you're so cluttered, you're so confused, and it's like you can't see. So cut the emotional stuff off. And also it might help if you went and saw a counsellor for a while, because I definitely get a breakthrough coming for you in about 3 months' time, where you'll have a lot of clarity and your life will turn around in an absolutely better way.
And sharing the page and the community so that we can grow this and bring in some more energy. So thank you all so much for those likes and shares. Now there's a beautiful one here from Jeanette Johnson. She says, hello, lovely ladies. Do you have anything for me? My mum had passed 3 years ago, and my little fur baby Pepsi passed 2 years ago. I've lost 6 family members within the past 2 years. And I'm just a little lost without them all.
The first thing I'm getting is the dog's definitely with your mother. I feel your mother sort of held the family together, but she still comes around. I've also got someone who had cancer and heart problems. You've got a lot of people in dementia. I'm getting a whole lot of people. It's sort of, they're all around you, all family, very family. You're not alone. I feel I'm being told you've got new friendships coming into your life that will be like family for you. And your home and your friendship and relationships are very important for you. I'm just being told the bad times are over and I feel good times coming. Mum said, don't worry about Pepsi. She loves Pepsi too. And because Pepsi was a champion is what I'm hearing. And sort of he was a little bossy little thing. So Pepsi's bossing everybody around.
With a name like Pepsi,
Everyone
I actually
around.
could just see that.
Because he was a goer. Little Pepsi was a goer. He was all very active. I feel it was a little dog, but it was like this little energy. It reminds me of a chihuahua, you know.
I get that. I get that with the that
Yeah,
hyperactivity almost
yeah.
at
He used to
times.
get excited. His tail used to go sort of like this sort of thing. Oh, he just loved the family. Your mum adored him. He made everyone laugh. He was hysterical, I have to say.
I like that energy a lot. Well, we've got a lovely one here from, well, I shouldn't say lovely, it's fairly serious. So, from Sandra Soles. Hi, ladies. My grandson was in a pretty serious car crash where the car rolled, but he came out without a scratch. Do you think maybe it was my son protecting him in spirit?
100%, because that's what you call a miracle. And, often we don't see miracles in our lifetime, but then you have something extraordinary like that, like really that guy should have been dead. But I feel definitely that was spirit intervention is what I'm getting. It's almost
Yeah,
like the angels were there that day. It wasn't his time.
feels very
I
high
feel that he's here
vibration.
to do many things, is
Yeah.
what I'm getting. And his time wasn't over. So definitely spirit intervention there is what I'm getting.
I agree with Kerrie. There's a vibration when Kerrie starts tapping.
Miracles on earth, but we don't often see them. The reason why is because a lot of people don't believe.
No,
Because
that's
miracles are
unfortunate.
real. There are
Yeah,
miracles.
they
And you
they
can
are.
also pray for a miracle.
Yeah, we're very much so. Interventions.
Mm.
Sharon Dietmar. She just has a simple one, Kerrie. She says, "Is it time for me to move on?"
Absolutely, yes, and you know this, so I shouldn't have to tell you. You've been thinking about this for a long time. I just feel you're very stuck, and you're so irritated by it, or you think, "What's wrong with me? Why haven't I progressed? Why am I stuck in this rut?" I just feel there's so many things. It's almost like it's stuck in your throat. You know how some people can't talk up, what we
Yeah.
were talking about before?
Yes.
If you can't talk up, if you don't feel that, write it down and then rip it up and burn it.
Yeah.
Because I just feel there's so many unresolved dialogue in your throat that, you did this and I think of this and da da da, and you haven't been able to really been able to process it because it's all stuck, it's all there. So really you need to move on, because I feel another door opening and I see a much better reality coming for you. And you've done this many times before, by the way, so you know it works.
That's that blocked throat chakra. We've been talking. Kerrie and I were discussing
We were
the
talking
blocked
about that before, because
throat.
at the moment you're really isolating yourself.
Well, we have another one. Lots of people struggling lately. So, Jess, I'm sorry, Jess, trying to say this correctly for you. Strachansky. I don't think that's right, but I hope it's close.
Yeah.
She says, I've been struggling really badly mentally lately. Just hoping for a card or to let me know that I'm going to be okay.
I feel you will be okay, but I feel that you have like I'm not a doctor, but I feel you have a bit of a low grade depression. So I feel that I'd be going to the doctor or going to a professional to get help with that, because you can't do it by yourself. It's almost like you're sort of in denial. Look, everyone can see you suffering, you're suffering, but it's almost, there's a part of you, you're really stubborn, I have to say. So, not everyone's perfect. So you really need to address that problem, because I feel you've had it for a very long time. And even if you go on antidepressants or something herbal or do something, you need to do something is what I'm getting. And you need to get help for that, because it's just too hard. And you've been down for a very long time. Your energy's really low and it's exhausting for you to really enjoy your life or do anything. So I'd be getting professional help if I was you, and definitely get started with that decision will move you forward in a new way, in a new life.
Yeah, and we all need support sometimes when we've been worn low.
That's
There's
right.
nothing wrong with getting
And there's
support.
nothing wrong with being sick sometimes, and so long as you can fix it.
Absolutely. Reach out and talk to people, get
Because
help.
that's why people are there. We're all here to support each other.
Yeah, we are.
And we have special people who do that sort of work.
Yeah, we do. And we have to access their
And you
services.
can't do it by yourself.
Now, that's a ridiculous idea.
Yeah, a lot of people are in denial of that sort of thing.
Isn't
It's like
it?
anything to do with mental health. People are in denial. They don't want to know about it. They're ashamed, which is ridiculous. I've had a breakdown. I remember years ago I had a breakdown. We all go through it, and we seek help and we're able to move on. It's just an experience. That's all it is.
Yeah, and sometimes that energy that's negative that's come into your life has come from outside of you, from other
Mm,
people,
that's
and they're
correct.
bringing you down.
That's right.
And getting some support services to help you cut ties with people,
Yes, and move
really
on
important
because
there,
we all have
Jess.
free will.
Yeah, really important there. Um, I've got a Kaz Ann who says, Kerrie, will I be happy with the job I'm about to start?
I feel it's exciting. I feel you need to give it a go, and I feel that you're just in two minds about it because it's very different. And it's also you don't like change,
Mm.
and as a lot of people don't like change. And I'm being told you just need to give it a go, and I feel you'll be happy with the outcome because it's almost like it's stretching you in a way. Because sometimes we're our own worst critics, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, 100%. And we all have that fear when we're about to jump off the cliff into something a bit different.
So you just need to keep moving forward and have a big amount of confidence and understand that it's just an
Yeah,
experience that you need to do.
go for it, I say.
Absolutely.
Athena Morris says, Kerrie, I just lost my mum. She's passed away. I just any news? Is she okay? Is everything all right?
Look, I feel that I feel that your mum is in the spirit world. I feel she passed over very quickly. She was very aware she was going, is what I'm getting. So it was fast. Her passing was fast, and she's telling me that she hated being sick. She not hated not being well in her body because she was a very active woman. She loved music when she was younger, is what she's telling me. She's telling me that she was. There's a lot of family in the spirit world. I feel it definitely. I feel it's her could be her mother. Also, I feel there's a male there. I'm getting a cancer person who passed over. There's a lot of people there, and I feel that she's settling in quite well. She sends her love. She's telling me that you and her had a very strong connection, and she's sorry if she was stubborn towards the end. She just wasn't feeling very well, but she feels happy now, and she's feeling very settled. And she said she feels protected and safe, and for you to look after yourself and not to worry about anything. And thank you for everything you did, my darling, is what she's saying. Thank you for everything you did, and thank you for helping me get through a difficult time. You were the best. I feel before her passing, I'm getting a very dry mouth in her, and she's very, very tired. So she was happy to leave her old body and go.
And there's been a lot of spirit energy in this room tonight before Kerrie
Mm.
started this evening. So as
We've
everyone's
actually got the freezing window open.
as I was going to make the comment, as I always mention with Kerrie before we begin, as spirit starts to really come in, she starts with this kind of hyper energy and heating up. And tonight, it may look that we're sitting in a lovely warm room, but let me tell you, the window is wide open. And if Kerrie could have turned on the air conditioning, it would have gone on as well.
I get very hot.
She heats up.
Did I show everyone my bag I got?
No, you
Look,
haven't
I'd just
showed
like to
this.
say a big shout out to the beautiful Heather. She actually made me this bag.
Isn't that amazing?
Isn't it amazing? Like she made,
Hand did it.
it's very trendy. I'll have to take it with me shopping.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Or when I go and see Thor. Because I've already seen Elvis, which is fantastic. So go and do that.
Gotta
So
go and see
I'll be
that.
taking my bag. It's great, isn't it? Actually, I thought it was a hat when I first saw it. I thought it was a hat because it's
Well, you like
a
shiny
bit out there, but
things.
yes, it's sort of very cute, isn't it? So that's my beautiful friend Heather. She used to come and visit me in my office when I was in Bondi Junction and Roseville, but I only do readings on the phone now, as everyone knows. So I want to thank you very much, Heather. That was gorgeous. Thank you. I love it.
It's lovely. We really appreciate your love and
It's
support.
nice to get little presents, isn't it?
It is. It's lovely.
She
And
actually handmade it. I mean, that's a lot of work, isn't it?
it is a
Right?
lot of
It's funny.
work, and
It's
it's
lovely.
so much
I
care
can
and
see a
thought.
little dog or a cat in there, can't you?
You're thinking about another pet
Yeah, I think I'll have
purchase.
to get one soon.
I know where
Yeah.
this is going.
Yes.
So let's just come back. We've got Bobby Harrison. There's so much loss around and people hurting. So Bobby has said, Kerrie, I lost my mum and then I lost my son this year.
Oh dear. They're together is what I'm getting.
And I have been in absolute turmoil every day.
I'm being told to tell you not to worry because I feel your mother's taken over. I feel she has her son, and I feel that she came and got him. It was either her or it was an older lady. So your son's doing fine is what I'm getting. She's telling me he's a lovely boy and she'll look after him. And she doesn't want you to be sorry. She's telling me that he's happy where he is, and it's just sad for you. It would be a good idea eventually for you to slowly get rid of all the things that are still in your home, from him, because I feel that there's too many sad memories and that. But I feel you will get over this and understand that he's safe, he's secure, and he's been looked over by your mum. He's a lovely, lovely boy, and he brought so much joy and happiness in the short time he was here. But he doesn't want you to be unhappy. And sometimes I feel that you can feel him around you, is what I'm getting. Like he comes in for little visits, and he's telling me that he comes in. And also, I feel that he's been trying to get into your dreams too. So I don't know if you dreamt about him yet, but I do feel that he's going to try and come. He wants you to know that he's happy. I feel he's got all his facilities now, because I see him running. He likes sports. He likes all that sort of thing, and I can see him running, and he feels free and he's happy where he is. He's not suffering anymore, which is a good thing.
Beautiful.
Mm.
And I send you all our love and best wishes while you go through this.
Yes, it's a hard time, but you'll make it.
You will. You absolutely will. Jeanette Johnson, who we answered before, she would just like to say, Kerrie, you're absolutely right. Several of the family members had dementia.
Yes,
and she
I got
said,
that.
and
Yeah.
little Pepsi was a bundle of energy, as you described, and loved cuddles. She was a Jack Russell.
I reminded me of a little chihuahua. It was like, I just got this sort of shake. I know Jack Russells are terrible. They're like,
Yeah.
constantly.
So she would just like
Well,
to
they
pass
used
that
to
on.
use them as rat catchers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're very quick, aren't they?
Okay, well, we switch modes and do a few cards.
Okay, well, I
We'll do
think
a-
we need to answer one lady
Okay,
here,
go.
because she's put a lot of emoji work into this.
You and your emojis, yeah.
So Jocelyn Stevens, who's pumped out the emojis in the question, she says, it's my birthday on the way on the 12th of July. She said, and I would just like to know, Kerrie, is there a good news coming for me, because it's nearly my birthday?
Okay, the first thing I'm getting, I feel that there may be some trip coming up for you next year. It's not this year. I feel more next year. I get a bit of travel coming up for you. And I feel that you're going to really enjoy that, because it's almost like you haven't done things in, like 2 or 3 years. You haven't done anything really exciting. And you're a person that you get bored easily and you like to do new things. So I definitely get some sort of trip or some sort of travel coming up for you, which will be really exciting, and you'll absolutely love it. And I feel you in the summer months that come up. I feel you'll be going out more. It's almost like you're biding your time. It's like you want to go, and I feel you'll be doing lots of new things. The other thing I'm saying is it's very important for you. I don't know if you do water aerobics or some sort of sport. That'd be really good for your legs to get yourself moving, because I'm getting told you're a little bit stiff. So water aerobics or some sort of walking would be really beneficial for you.
Okay, so we're going to jump into some cards.
So just put your names down if you want a card, and we'll just do a quick card readings for everyone.
Start with Julie Alexander, who wants to know, is her boyfriend Chris her soulmate? So I'm going to get you a card for this one, okay? Julie Alexander. It says to me, we're on a new beginnings, new track. It's about walking your own path. It's not really about making this about soulmate connections right now. It's about you making fresh decisions and walking to your own tune.
I think he's nice.
He does seem lovely, and I'd say it's a fresh energy, new beginnings.
It's almost good on you, girl. You need some new underwear.
Yeah.
Okay.
That got a bit spicy. We're going to
spice it up.
Let me just open the door.
Okay, Granny, there you go. Susie Stratton.
Susie Stratton. The Magician. So Susie, this is powerful energy. This is mastering your domain. It's finally saying to you, you have everything you need, all your ducks in a row, and everything is ready to go. So it's time to put all your skills and everything you've been waiting for into use. It's a perfect timing.
Okay, Lorraine Watson.
Oh, Lorraine, you've picked a favourite, the devil. This is a bit of a naughty character. So this is actually talking about some toxicity around you, some negative situations and things that I keep hearing, stand up and fight for yourself. Stand up and fight for yourself. There's definitely something here which says to me, we need to be speaking up right now and standing up for ourselves and breaking some old patterns. Maybe it's time to walk in your own direction. Also hear the word work keep coming up in association with it. So I'm going to say to you, it's time to stand up for yourself, and it's time to sort of generate something entirely for yourself here.
I've got a card for Carl from Kai Emma.
Oh, nice.
Okay, he's just started a new job, and
Mhm.
I feel it's going to go really well. So there you go. He's got the strength card.
Well, it
I
most
feel he's made
certainly
the right
is.
decision.
That's standing in your power, not afraid of things
Telling
falling
people
into
what you want,
place.
Carl.
Mm. It's got the beautiful sun element. The strength card represents that sun
Mm,
shining down on you.
that's
So
right.
it's positive energy there.
Okay, we'll pull a card for Deidre. Deidre from Kai Emma.
Beautiful. Deidre, the Chariot. So the Chariot is about us making progress. So we're beginning to find that progress. We're starting to actually get ahead. It also highlights some travel for you as well. It's bringing up the idea, and I keep hearing the word travel. So I think you might actually have a literal trip coming.
Okay, Witty Price.
Witty, we've got Temperance. Temperance is all about the balance of life. It's about finding that perfect balance and saying that you've actually done quite a lot of work on yourself, and the payoff is actually coming now, where you're going to get a bit of harmony between home and the rest of your life. So we see this as harmonious change stepping in. I love this month of August for you. I can keep hearing August.
Okay, Helen.
Helen, here's the magician again. So Helen, you're literally stepped into the power. It says you've got the tools at your disposal. I keep hearing that this is around home, so starting to get things into a structure or into an order. I've also had the word around food. Maybe you've changed your diet, or you've changed some food that you've been doing recently. And it keeps saying to me that there's this new kind of control and regime coming in, and that you're really committed to making my health changes and things change for me.
This is for Holly
Okay.
Burling.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Holly Burling, the Fool. Look, Holly, to me, the Fool is literally about new journeys, new pathways, moving forward. But it's a sense of being carefree. It's a sense of joy. So it means that we're literally casting off the old, moving out, and starting to move forward. So I'm saying to you, this is all new beginnings starting for you.
Okay, Tracy Arbon.
Oh,
I feel for you, Tracy. I feel you need to be a little bit more creative. I don't know. You're a musician. You need to start writing. You need to get it going, because I feel that you'll be back on the road when the time's right. It's almost like you've been on hold with the hangman.
yeah. There's most
But
definitely.
things will change. I do see you traveling. I do see you moving, and I do feel new music, new songs, new ventures, new creativity. It's almost like you're feeling like old Mother Hubbard at the moment, because it's like you're just in limbo. But things will change more towards the summer months. I'm getting
Lovely.
interstate travel for you.
Perfect. Who have we got? Sheen Strudwick. Let me pull this one for you, Kerrie.
Okay, that's the Empress. I'm getting that there's a new abundance around you. Also, you may be hearing of a pregnancy around you. And I feel it's a very good time. I feel things may have been strained, but I feel things are starting to get better in every sense of the word. So it's almost like you're being through a massive growth in your life.
Perfect. We've got Rosie MC. Oh, here we go. Some lovers, Kerrie.
I feel there's a few choices coming up for you. You may be looking at different work situations, and also health. It's almost like you're looking at your whole life, and I'll tick that box, and this is what I'll do. I'll start to work on that. I'll do this and that sort of thing. I feel that you want to make the changes in your life, because I feel it's been very hard for you. It's kind of like you're being stuck, and you're sort of thinking a lot about your life. I'm just getting very hot, sorry. So I just feel that you really need to start to look at your life and bring in some action. I do feel this, especially towards the spring, summer, that sort of thing. Going out more, new friends, new opportunities, and sort of making a big sort of feng shui of your life, really changing things, which is a wonderful thing.
We've got a Vanessa Cregan.
Okay, Vanessa.
Oh, Vanessa, look, here's the Tower. This means, but this, I always look at the Tower as more of a positive than an entirely negative card. What I say is, it's kind of like where we've had things happen that maybe we didn't plan for them, or it's kind of crashed everything around us. And so we're in this kind of clear ground to finally start building things of solid structure. So I do see that, probably from what I've heard, is in the past we've had a lot of things happen around you, and it's kind of left you in this place where it's all about been about rebuilding. I see
Mm.
better things to come from this journey,
Yes.
and I see a rebuild of your life really starting to happen.
Because there's no bad cards in the tarot.
No.
This is for Natalie. Natalie, this is for you. It's the Emperor. I feel that there may be some sort of big changes in your career, in your work, and really moving forward. It's almost like you're putting all your energies into your work, your career, and where you're going, because it's like you want to save money, you want to move forward. And I feel now's the time to do that. I feel while you're on this holiday, because you're a teacher, is what I'm getting is that you're really starting to think about what you want to do with your life. Also, I feel your weight, your health is going to go really well. It's almost like I see doors opening around you. It's about rebuilding your life, and I see great success with that. So, goodbye unhappy days. Hello, happy days. Here I come, and you'll really enjoy this time, this new time of coming, this time of abundance. So there you go, Natalie. Natalie Moore. That was wonderful.
That's lovely, that one.
Natalie, I think she deserves it.
Have we got Maureen O'Brien? Kerrie, let me see. I'll pick one.
Okay, go.
Maureen O'Brien. She's got temperance.
Go.
You say it. You tell her.
I just feel, I just feel you're coming into a very beautiful time in your life where you're starting to really appreciate everything around you. I mean, sometimes, we forget to smell the roses, but I feel that there's something that's happened to you that you're starting to see that just the little things in life and simplicity is, beautiful, and it's very good for you. So I feel you're sort of seeing the world in another way, like your eyes are really opening and you're thinking, oh, that's nice. I really appreciate that instead of being critical. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm getting, it's a beautiful time for you. So take, it's almost surreal, isn't it? The energy around
you really summed that up so beautifully.
It's surreal for you at the moment because you're starting to open your eyes and you're starting to see, the world is actually a beautiful place, and how blessed and lucky am I? That's what I'm getting.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Caitlin Lee. Kerrie, that one didn't want to come.
Good.
Oh, maybe that's why. Caitlin Lee.
I feel that, your life's pretty good, but I do feel you're hanging on to a little bit of sort of negativity, which we all do. I mean, you should hear me in the morning. I'm terrible. But, it's not worth it. So I've got an activated button here. I usually press it, and because you overthink is what I'm getting. So I feel it's almost like meditation would be helpful, and also, exercising would be really good for you. And if it gets worse, I feel that you probably need to go and look at your mood swings, because I feel it really gets you down. I feel sometimes you get very tired too, but you will get over this. It's not a problem.
Yeah, lovely. And so we've got a Rachel Spalding. Rachel Spalding in my cauldron, mixing up the cards for people.
Yes.
Cauldron mix. Hangman Kerrie for Rachel.
I just feel it's kind of time out. I'm hearing time out for you, and it's kind of like there isn't a lot of things happening, and you're kind of thinking, well, what's going on? Why isn't anything happening? But I really feel winter is a time for us to all snuggle in, contemplate, and it's not a time that you throw new things out in the world, do you? It's a time for you to contemplate. It's a time for you to rest. It's a time for you to build up with what you want to do. So I feel the universe is telling you, take the time out, take advantage of what's around.
Few people. So Jackie Burns has asked, can they have a card to see if there's a new job coming, Kerrie? So
I definitely get new work coming for you. I don't need a card to tell you that. And I feel it's going to be very good. I'm being told you really need to get your CV in order, and really maybe get a professional person to have a look at it, because I feel definitely there are changes for you. I see success for you, and I do see new work coming for you. And I feel it's time, because you've been thinking about this for such a long time, and it's quite exciting. So just understand that a lot of things don't happen in the winter time. So, there will be a breakthrough definitely by September.
Lovely. Maureen O'Brien says, thank you so much, Kerrie. Mel Burrell would love a card. Let's see, Mel, for you. Oh, gosh.
You'll have to take that.
Mel, this obviously around at the moment, we are seeing a lot of negative energy moving around. This really does represent to me. I keep hearing, do you have a toxic family member that's female that is around you? Because I keep keep hearing like some sort of engagement with someone, I think you need to stand up and speak your truth and enact some boundaries, actually, Mel.
Yeah. Look, I feel that you've got actually a breakthrough coming too. I feel that you've got significant change as well. So not everything is as bad as what you feel.
Mm. And last but not least for the evening is Karen Gale Hofstrand Esom.
Hmm.
Is there anything positive coming my way, please?
Look, I feel absolutely yes, but I feel it's almost like you've forgotten to really enjoy yourself and what happiness is, because it's just like, oh, it's been one thing after the other. Like it's been like that for a lot of people. I can honestly tell you that, everyone's been going through a hard time. So I just feel laughter's really good for you. So go and see a movie, go and watch funny movies, and make yourself laugh and have a bit of fun, because everything's so serious around you at the moment. Things will improve eventually. I feel it's just getting out with the flow and keeping away from toxic people. Sometimes you need to really isolate yourself and move away from these sort of people, because I do feel you have a lot of people that are very draining around you. So remember the boundaries.
It's been a big message tonight.
Yes, it's all about the winter time.
People are asking a lot too tonight about if dreams are showing them signs.
Absolutely.
Should they be paying attention to their dreams? So I noticed a couple of questions on that tonight coming up in comments. So if you want more information on your dreaming and how to dream successfully, I'm sure Kerrie might put something together for you all on that next time we're here.
We can do that, perhaps.
Yeah,
we can do dreams.
We can, since you've all asked quite a few questions about your dream states.
And we may even use Rose Sincera's cards.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yes, because she'd love that.
So it looks like you'd all like to know a little bit more about dreams. So we love hearing what it is you're interested in. And
please share our shows and get it out there to the public, because there's so many people that, would really love this. There's so much information we have. We've been in the industry for a very long time. I'm a medium.
Yes, I'm a psychic witch, really.
Yes,
so good witch.
We blend our energies and we work in different ways.
Yes, we do.
But we still are here for service.
Yes, and we love connecting with everyone here.
It's fun, isn't it?
It is. It's lovely to see you all.
But we can do a segment on dreams. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
So if you'd like that, let us know. Or if there's any other subjects you'd like to know, let us know.
And I know some of you were all writing about your specific pets that you had lost and wanting to connect with, or different pets. If we didn't get to your particular question this evening, we try to sort of go through and see what jumps up. And please keep in mind the screen is moving very, very quickly. So we're just jumping through as the energy comes.
The animals that did come through tonight, I got a white Labrador. I also got a little white poodle. I got a little brown dog. And I had an Alsatian. Also, I got a few parrots, and I had a blue and a green budgie. So they sort of flew in during the night, and I had a white cat. And I had a cat that was dark but with one eye. So if that makes sense.
Okay, so for everybody who was looking to see if your pet turned up tonight, I know for certain that someone in the comment was talking about an Alsatian.
Okay, there you go. They're the animals I saw flash through the screen, but I'm sure there were many.
And for those of you looking for your cats, so those are the animals that have appeared to Kerrie this evening. Have a little listen. If they're showing up for Kerrie, it's because they want you to know that they're here.
They're desperate. They want you to know that they're there. But, honestly, I have to say, they always come through. They're always there. They're always here to support us.
Yeah.
They come through. They come through with so much unconditional love, like they did when they were on Earth.
Yeah. So
also, there's a Jack Russell. I think we said that before, and also I got a Doberman.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and I feel he may belong to a male, is what I'm getting.
Okay, so Kerrie does have all the spirits and animals coming, and if we don't, we do try and get to everyone. Sometimes we don't know who's who in here, so Kerrie's working through the lists with the spirits and the animals that come through.
And there's another thing, if you want to, I do have some free meditations in my audio section on my website, which you can use to open up your awareness, get to meet the guide, cut the ties with people. They're all free, so please help yourself, go through the website in the audio section,
Mhm.
and you can also see all my books are advertised there. I'm just bringing out a new book
That's
next
very
year. It's on
exciting.
ghost busting or spirits, or releasing spirits from the earth's plane.
Yeah.
And that's been published in America, but that's ready to order now. But there'll be more about that later
So
on.
for those of you wanting to learn about spirit rescue, ghost busting, that book is on pre-order with
It's
Dimmicks.
live in America and you can order it now. And the other thing I wanted to say is the meditations are free. Please help yourself. If you want to build up your third eye, if you want to be more intuitive, know who your guide is, cut the ties, or have a look at any past lives. There's a whole lot of free meditations there you can have fun with.
And we will bring you some information on maybe the dream state and opening up to spirit.
So stay safe, look after yourself, and love and light from us. And thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you.
Bye.